Hello there, Clippers! It's time to have another exciting recap of this week's trending. Before we begin, don't forget to hit the like button, follow us on our social media sites, and subscribe in our YouTube channel. We're putting up good stories regularly, but it will be very cool if you're the first one to know them. Again, it's another chance to look back on what happened in the past days. Though there's too much to talk about, let's throw everything behind and focus on the biggest stories of this week. As usual, we start with the good news. We know Philippines has always been labeled as the world's texting capital. However, there's only one problem. With the rising prices of basic commodities, many Filipinos see the cost of prepaid load as an additional hassle. Well, not anymore. The Department of Trade and Industry or DTI and the Department of Information and Communications Technology or DICT announced that prepaid load can now last for 1 year. On Wednesday, these two government agencies, together with the National Telecommunications Commission or NTC, signed a joint memorandum circular that amended the guidelines of prepaid loads. Starting on January 5, 2018, prepaid loads will have a 1-year validity. However, this new pronouncement doesn't cover text or call promos. Of course, they fall under the fair use policy. Aside from you having a seemingly unlimited load, small businesses will also benefit from this new policy. Indeed, this new policy is such a good news for the country's more than 130 million mobile users. We've been talking about something good, so let's try to keep our spirits high. Take time to fill your coins, hold them in your hand, and cherish them because they will soon bid you goodbye. It doesn't mean that these coins will be out of circulation. Of course, we can't live without coins. It's just that they will have a new look. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or BSP will release the new generation currency coin series or NGC before the year ends. So, by 2018, your coins will have a total makeover. As of now, the BSP hasn't revealed yet how these new coins will look like, but they gave us a teaser. Take a look on your 5 peso coin. Now, you have General Emilio Aguinaldo on the front side of your coin. By 2018, you'll have Andres Bonifacio, the father of the Philippine Revolution. When you flip your 5 peso coin, you'll see nothing but the logo of BSP. As for the new generation 5 peso coin, you'll see the profile of an indigenous plant. Plus, the new 5 peso coin will be smaller in size. To some extent, it will even resemble the current 1 peso coin. It makes us wonder, if Andres Bonifacio will be on the 5 peso, will Apolinario Mabini be alone in the 10 peso coin? As of the other denominations, the 10 centavo coin will be phased out. The rest will stay in circulation but with a different look. BSP said this coin makeover will also ensure that the Philippine coins will have security features. We're still talking about money, but this one is not really a good news. What will you do if you withdraw money from an ATM and all of a sudden, the bills you got are faceless? Sounds weird? Well, it really happened. A few days ago, a certain woman withdrew money from an ATM in Eastwood, Libis, only to discover that the face of President Manuel Rojas was missing. She got 4 of them, so it means the faceless bills amounted to 400 pesos. Of course, what's the best thing to do if something weird happened? Take it to the social media. The woman posted photos of her faceless money on Facebook, and it soon became viral. In an even weirder twist of events, she discovered that her office mates also got faceless 100 peso bills. She was lucky in some ways. Hers was just 400 pesos while someone from her office got bills amounting to 1,500, all of them without faces. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas said it will investigate the incident. You might think that everything you see on social media is true. You should have learned your lessons by now. Recently, the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration or PAGASA dismissed the reports circulating in the social media that a super typhoon might hit the Philippines in January 2018. PAGASA said this is a pure hoax since it is impossible to predict the strength of a super typhoon 1 week before its actual formation. While it is normal to have at least one tropical cyclone in the Philippines every January, saying that there will be a super typhoon is an unreliable claim. An almost similar hoax circulated in the social media earlier this month. It turns out, netizens were sharing an old news about Typhoon Ruby which entered the Philippine area of responsibility in 2014. What's the ultimate lesson here? In the time of fake news, it pays to verify your information. So much for the Philippines. Let's take a peek on what's happening around the globe. As tensions between the United States and North Korea continue to rise, the world's attention is being drawn towards this hermit kingdom. Just this week, the South Korean government said that defectors coming from North Korea might be sustaining radiation exposure. What you've just heard is true. The South Korean government has been conducting studies on around 30 defectors from North Korea as they showed signs of radiation exposure. These defectors used to live in the Gyeongju County, which is close to Pyongyang, the site where North Korea conducts nuclear tests. Since 2006, the North Korean government has been conducting nuclear tests on this site, and so far, it has conducted 6 tests all in all. This site is located on a mountainous region near China. It's no surprise that China is also expressing concerns that the nuclear tests of North Korea might cause radioactive contamination in the surrounding area. Sorry if you're craving for more trending stories, because here ends our weekly recap. If you want more, like and follow us on our social media sites. We also have a YouTube channel, so better subscribe. See you next week for a more exciting episode of Trending Clips.